To be a successful freight broker requires many great qualities. I'm going to hone in on one very important quality and what you also want as part of your value system. And that is taking full responsibility, taking full accountability. So as you're becoming a freight broker, you're going to come across challenges, things that happen, and a lot of it could be out of your control. And so you don't want to be one of those freight brokers, agents, who blame others, who finds fault on someone, driver or your customer. They didn't tell me this. That weight was wrong. They did that. And you don't want to have an eye rolling, like roll your eyes. If somebody, like to your customer, if they're like, whatever the case, something they didn't tell you or didn't tell you right, and you're like just mocking people and blaming people. So you don't want to do that. What you want to do is take full responsibility. If you had to tell a driver 5 times, like maybe an important piece of maybe some instructions when they arrived at the gate, let's say, and they totally forgot to like check in or something, I'm just making something up. Regardless of what it is, let's say it was important and you told the driver 5 times and the driver totally forgot. What you want to do is take full responsibility. Maybe you should have told them 10 times. All right? Your customer could be wrong on something. But if you take full responsibility, it's your job to make sure it's correct information. If you question it and you want to double confirm, maybe you can look on the internet for the answer, give them a different answer they gave you and say, are you sure this is this weight? As long as you take full responsibility on everything, you can actually progress in your business. No matter whose fault it is. No matter if it's your customer's fault on something, if you take full responsibility, like they know they could have messed up on something, but the fact that you took full responsibility, that sets you apart. You're willing to claim responsibility on something that wasn't your responsibility or that you were just told wrong by your customer. I'll give you an example. Just last week, my customer wanted me to move this piece of equipment, and it had like 4 small wheels on each corner, and it's not a power only load. You definitely want to put that on a trailer. My customer told me that we needed a power only, and then they told me the weight of the item. Now I knew we had to put that on the trailer. I went ahead and told them that. What I should have known better was the weight I was given was not correct. So I hired a truck that, let's say, had a maximum of 10,000 pounds they could carry on the trailer. And let's say this item that I was moving for my customer and had this truck picked up was 14,000 pounds. So the driver ended up blowing out a couple tires. And it got a little bit more halfway to a little bit more than halfway to the drop location and really couldn't go no more. So I tried to come up with a solution, and I got a rollback to go pick up that piece of equipment and finish the job. Now in this actual example, I took $1,125 out of my pocket. Why? Because I should have known the weight. I should have known what that weight really was. And so I'm willing to take accountability for that, so much so I'm willing to pay for that. Yes, it kind of stings, but it is a very valuable customer. So I know it'll work itself out. It's not like these things happen all the time. Maybe once every 3 years, I don't know. Not often at all. And when it's a valuable customer, it was easy to do. It just came to me, I need to eat this cost. Because I should have known what the weight really was, even though I was told the weight was 6,000 something pounds. Okay? Now, you want to do this. You want to take full responsibility on everything, especially when your customer, you would never want to say, the customer got it wrong, or the driver should have known this. Okay? You don't want to be that broker. You don't. You don't sound very good. You sound like it's just easier to blame people, so it's not your fault that these things just happen. Eventually, all you're blaming is not going to keep your customer, much less get more of them, because you just don't want to focus on whose fault it was. And you could always have done better. All right, you told somebody 5 times something, they still didn't get it, should have told them 10, and then maybe not work with them again. All right, but your customer really is never wrong. You should basically be their backup. You specialize in this stuff. They specialize in renting out the equipment. In my case, I specialize in moving it. So I specialize in actually knowing the specs of these units and the weight. So if you apply taking full responsibility and accountability in your business, it's going to keep you in business. It's going to take you further than you ever thought is possible. People know whose fault it is. That doesn't mean we have to place that fault on them. But when they see you're taking full responsibility, they'll know you're a true professional, and they're gonna stick with you and give you the business because they know you take full responsibility on everything. All right? Hope that video helps you. See you on the next video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Take care.